everyone. Welcome to Module 4, Discussion 4 Overview, where we dive into everyone's favorite combination of topics: ethics, consent forms, and the overexpanding list of ways modern technology can get researchers into trouble. This week, you're taking a position on a deceptively simple question. When is informed consent needed, and when is it not? And yes, you will be defending your position with actual peer-reviewed evidence, not just good vibes. So let's break this down a little further. By day 3, you will choose one side of the debate, the affirmative. That means informed consent is needed. Here's when and here's why. The negative. Informed consent is not always needed. Here's when and here's why. Either position is acceptable. What matters is the quality of your argument, the synthesis of your sources, and your ability to deal with messy ethical gray areas created by digital research tools. Your post must analyze and synthesize the principles of RCR. Include content from your textbook. Incorporate at least 2 additional peer-reviewed sources. Address ethical regulations, oversight, and accountability. Articulate a clear, evidence-based stance. And this part is important. Consider how modern technology complicates everything. And before you say it doesn't, yes, technology complicates everything. Whichever side you choose, make sure you address how digital and technology-mediated environments shift as ethical landscapes. Wearables collecting 24/7 physiological data. Passive data streams tracking people who forgot they were being tracked. Remote research that makes informed consent feel like I clicked the box because the app told me to. Algorithmic analytics that shape decisions behind the scenes. And AI-supported systems making classifications and recommendations. You need to ask yourself, how does this tech impact our transparency? How does it impact our bias, our privacy? What about our data integrity? What about participant understanding? And most importantly, what about researcher accountability? How does technology expand the researcher's moral role? Hint, the algorithm decided it is not an acceptable excuse in 2026. What new safeguards or oversight mechanisms become necessary? Think about IRB review, data governance, algorithmic audits, clear consent language, and ongoing communication with participants. This is where your argument becomes strong, when you show that you understand traditional RCR and how today's tools reshape ethical obligations. By day 5, be sure that you respond to at least 2 of your peers. Your peer responses should go beyond, I agree with you, nice job. By day 5, your reply must expand the discussion, compare your sources to your peers, challenge their ideas respectfully, highlight contrasts, interpretation, or evidence, identify overlooked considerations, and add at least 1 new scholarly reference to the conversation. In other words, your goal is to raise the level of conversation, not just keep it going. Before the module closes on day 7, be sure that you respond to at least 1 classmate who responded to your original post, and reply to me if I jumped into the conversation. If no one replied to you, it's rare, but it happens, then respond to another student's original post. Your final reply should show reflection, clarification, or expansion. Please do not repeat what you've already said or what they have said. This discussion is your chance to think deeply about what it means to be an ethical researcher in a world full of sensors, apps, algorithms, and digital footprints that never disappear. Informed consent used to be a conversation, a form, and a signature. Now, it might be a button on an app, a passive data pipeline no one remembers agreeing to, or a machine learning model making decisions about participant classification. Your job this week is to make sense of all of that complexity, clearly, confidently, and with evidence. I can't wait to see the thoughtful arguments that you all create and engage in this discussion board assignment.